In addition, yesterday we achieved a total reset with China after productive talks in Geneva. Both sides now agreed to reduce the tariffs imposed after April 2nd to 10% for 90 days as negotiators continue on the largest structural issues. And I want to tell you that a couple of things. First of all, that doesn't include the tariffs that are already on, that are our tariffs, and it doesn't include tariffs on cars, steel, aluminum, things such as that, or tariffs that may be imposed on pharmaceuticals, because we want to bring the pharmaceutical businesses back to the United States, and they're already starting to come back now based on tariffs because they don't want to pay 25, 50, or 100% tariffs, so they're moving them back to the United States. I spoke to Tim Cook this morning, and he's going to, I think, even up his numbers, $500 billion. He's going to be building a lot of plants in the United States for Apple.
Y'all like, share, subscribe, comment on the video, interact with the channel, man. We about to do a deep dive conversation about Trump coming to a deal with China, pausing the tariffs. Democrats are mad. Come on, man. Y'all have to, y'all who vote blue, y'all have to look at things from the other side, man. Like, I used to be a vote blue dude too. You know, ain't no problem with seeing what somebody else has to offer. You don't have to fully turn your back on the Democratic Party, but at least listen to the man. There's nothing wrong with what Trump is doing. I don't see anything wrong with what Trump is doing. He just saved y'all wigs and weaves. He just saved y'all wigs and weaves, man. What more do you want?
And we look forward to that. I really do look forward to that. But the talks in Geneva were very friendly. The relationship is very good. We're not looking to hurt China. China was being hurt very badly. They were closing up factories. They were having a lot of unrest. And they were very happy to be able to do something with us. And the relationship is very, very good. I'll speak to President Xi maybe at the end of the week. We have some other things we're doing. But
so he basically telling y'all, we ain't got no problem with y'all. It ain't no beef, because if it was beef, we'd be at your doorstep. You know what I'm saying? Laying your face down. Because ain't no army better than the American army. We got the best army, we got the best economy. That's why everybody wants to be here. We are the greatest. Y'all going against America for Democrats, y'all gonna be in last place, man. I don't see Democrats winning for a long time. Governor DeSantis is over there advocating for property taxes. My boy Trump in the White House, you know what I'm saying, making everybody get in line. Make a deal. Deal or no deal. Because without us, y'all ain't shit. That's all he's saying. It ain't no beef. Let's just be real about the situation. Y'all ain't shit without us. That's all Trump's saying.
One of the biggest things that we're doing, and I don't know if people realize this, but we made a great deal with China, a great trade deal, but it was a much bigger deal originally, and then they canceled it right in the last day. Some of you faces I remember were there when that happened. I remember you. And we had a deal where they opened up their country to trade with the United States. And they took that away at the last moment, and then I canceled the whole thing. And then 6 months later, we ended up doing a smaller deal. But it was a big deal. It was $50 billion worth of product that they were going to purchase from our farmers,
big business.
And we agreed to that. People thought it was 15 because they were doing 15. We made it 50 because I misunderstood the 15. I said, you got to get 50 Because when I asked, if you remember the story, when I asked, what are we doing with them? My Secretary of Agriculture at the time, Sonny Perdue, said, sir, it's about 15 billion and we're asking for 15. And I thought he said 50. So I said, so they came back with the deal at 15. And I said, no way, I want 50 because you said 50. They said, sir, we didn't say that. Anyway, bottom line, I said, go back and ask for 50. And they gave us 50. And they were honoring the deal. And we.
My boy say, hey, man, go in there and tell them we need 50. 50. Straight up. And they gave it to him. Biden wasn't doing that. Biden wasn't going in there telling, hey, man, we ain't trying. Biden giving money away. You know why? Because he was stealing. They was stealing the taxpayers' money. That's why Governor DeSantis is over there trying to cut taxes, because the Republicans are not stealing from y'all. They might be doing some crooked shit. I'm not saying Trump is you know, God, Jesus, or nobody. But for the most part, he's a good dude. And he doing what's right for America. How can anybody find anything wrong with what Trump is doing right now? Your wigs and weaves are back to regular price. Gas is down. Groceries is down. What y'all want? I'm just saying.
Call them up a lot for the corn and for the wheat and for everything. They were honoring the deal, and then when Biden got in, they no longer honored the deal. There was nobody to call. I would call on an average of once every 2 weeks to say, come on, you have to speak.
One thing about Trump, boy, he gonna find a way to throw Biden ass up under the bus every time. He gonna let y'all know that Biden wasn't shit, and y'all voted for him.
It up a little bit, and our farmers were doing great. I said to them, buy more land and bigger tractors, if you remember.
More land and bigger tractors.
But
everything
the
bigger in
a very
America.
Good deal. But the best part of the deal was that we opened up China. China agreed to open itself up to American business to go in.
Yeah.
And it would have been a great thing, I think, for China. They would be able to see things that they haven't seen. They would be able to.
That's a goddamn president. That's a president. You don't sell off our businesses. You make the businesses bigger. He told the farmers, hey, man, we got more money coming over here. Buy more land, more tractors. Get you some money. Hey, we finna flood this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like how the dope boys talk in the hood. They finna flood this bitch. Them bricks is coming in. Trump say the bricks is coming in. Farmers, get ready. Steel workers, get ready. Stock market, get ready. Y'all was worried about y'all retirement and 401k, get ready. The golden era is here.
To buy products that they have never been able to buy. Would have been great for American business. I think it would have brought unity between China, better unity between China and the United States. And the bottom line is that they canceled it the last day. We were all set to sign it, and then I went a little bit angry. I got a little angry. I said they canceled the deal. The deal was done. It was all
get a little angry.
Ready to be signed. And people went over. They came back to me, sir. They don't want to sign the opening up China. Well, the biggest thing that we're discussing is the opening up China, and they've agreed to do that. But it's going to take a while to paper it. You know, that's not the easiest thing to paper. But that's the single, I think, to me, some people would disagree. Some people would say we're getting a lot of money with tariffs or whatever. But, you know, especially when you add what we already have. Because remember, we're already getting the 50% on steel and different things. That's not included in these numbers.
There y'all have it, man. Trump is making America great again. You know, bringing all kinds of money back to us while y'all Democrats run around here complaining and protesting. Y'all missing out on a bag. Go get a job. Go buy some stocks. Get out the streets protesting and go get you some money, man. The money is here. Y'all are missing the money train. Doing too much complaining. Trump has made a big deal with China. You know, we got to work out the paperwork, like he said. Doing what hey, promises made, promises kept. He doing what he's supposed to do. He doing what we voted for. Y'all like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know how y'all feel about this topic right here, man. Hit the link in the description. You want tattoos or piercings, you in Dallas, Texas, holla at your boy. If you want custom rugs, you in Dallas, you anywhere in the world, we'll get it to your doorstep, man. Hit the link in the description. Don't be a lame like these Democrats out here fucking up America, man.